I want to tell you a story of a brand new real estate agent that was desperate for business and chose to knock doors for his method of prospecting. It was the middle of the winter in Utah with single-digit degrees of temperature, and he was out looking for business because he had nowhere else to go. He had tried cold calling, he had tried leads, he had tried all of the above, and nothing was producing enough business for him to sustain his livelihood. I want you to imagine him putting on multiple pairs of leggings, pants, coat, winter jacket, gloves, beanie, all of the above just to stay warm, to be able to knock doors, to sell homes so he could achieve his dreams. This person is myself. I actually started my career knocking doors as a real estate agent in the middle of January when it was freezing. I went out every single day and actually froze knocking doors just to find new business and grow my career. I did this because I knew I had no other option. My back was against the wall. I had to try one last thing before jumping ship, getting into a different career, and actually giving up on real estate. This is the sad fact of the matter that a lot of agents actually experience this, where they're struggling and they have to get another job or have to go back to work and do real estate on the side. I was just around the corner from this, but I was desperate to succeed and wanted to do whatever it took to get to where I wanted to be. With this being said, it was an absolute grind. I went out every single day, got doors slammed in my face, froze my face off, and the story I'm about to tell you is why it all paid off. So, what I want to show you is this picture right here. This picture I posted yesterday, now 4 years into my real estate career, and this is the exact spot where I actually would park to warm up. I would hop in my car, I would turn on the heat and sit there for 15 minutes to half an hour just to defrost so I could get back out and continue to knock doors. The reason I posted this picture the other day on my Instagram is because I have now gone full circle to the point where from this neighborhood, I was actually showing a home to a client that I procured through my follow-up system. The craziest part about the whole entire thing is I had not talked to this person in years. I knocked on this person's door 2 years ago, have been following up ever since, and he reached out and is fully approved, now ready to purchase a home, and I showed him a property in the exact neighborhood where everything started. When I first started knocking doors in this neighborhood, I was just knocking to knock. I was told in the beginning that you should just knock as many doors as you possibly can. If somebody's not ready, forget them, throw them out, and continue to find new business. This cost me probably more money than anything else I have made the mistake of doing in my real estate career. Follow-up is by far the most important aspect of a real estate agent's career if you are having enough conversations. Conversations, follow-up, they both make the perfect real estate career. If you're not doing one of them, you're not going to be successful, or not as successful as you can be. And so when I was knocking doors, being told that I should just crank through people and forget those that I was talking to that weren't interested, I was missing out on so much business. And so once I figured this out and started to think about my business as a business, I reverse engineered the process to truly understand what it took to go from a conversation to a prospect, to a lead, to an actual client ready to do business. In this video, I'm gonna walk you through exactly what I would do to follow up with every single person you communicate with on a doorstep, on a phone call, at an open house, whatever it may be, so you can keep them in your database and get their business 2 years down the road, just like I got yesterday. The very first thing that you're gonna do is get contact information. If you have their phone number and email, great. If you don't, you're asking for that at all costs. In every single conversation you have, you wanna make sure that you're getting their contact information. Without this, you're not gonna be able to stay in touch, and that conversation you're about to have is a one and done, which means if you don't close them right then and there, you are no longer gonna be able to nurture them as a future prospect. With this being said, if you get their email and phone number, you can now implement them into a system. My system goes like the following. The very first thing you're doing is putting them on your email list. This is going to be your list of database clients that you're sending an email out to on a weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, whatever that may be for you and your business. For me, I have transitioned between weekly and monthly, and I personally haven't really seen a huge difference in either method. I think both are extremely successful. It just depends on how much work and time you have to put into each method. Once this client is on your email drip campaign, when you're sending them emails every single week or every single month, you now can follow up with them through phone calls. The best way to do this is by calling them and inviting them to client events. By doing this, you're able to have an awesome excuse to say, hey, it was great talking to you 6 months ago, a year ago. I have a client event coming up and I would love for you to come so you can enjoy yourself, we can catch up, and you can just have a night out. This is an awesome way to just have a free, relaxed, laid back conversation with those that you've communicated with in the past and stay in touch with them. So now from email and phone call, you're able to stay in touch with them multiple times throughout the year just by getting their phone number and email. But we are not done here. The email and phone number is just the start of how to stay in touch with people and how to be successful when following up with those clients. If you want to take your follow-up system just that much further, there's a secret tip I'm about to give you. This is a cheat code to staying in touch with people that you talk to and getting their business in the future. The way you're going to do this is you're actually going to find them on social media. You're going to obviously get their name, you're going to search them up on Facebook, Instagram, whatever it may be, both if possible, and you're going to friend request them. This is fantastic because then you can then message them and say, hey, I just came across you on Instagram. Crazy how that works. It was great meeting you. Let's stay in touch. I hope all is well. From sending this message and staying in touch with this person, being a friend on Facebook, and remarketing them through your social media efforts, you now are top of mind for this person forever. There's no way they can escape you because you're going to be emailing, calling, and being a part of their social media strategy, and you're going to be the realtor for them. This is what puts all of this together into the perfect follow-up system. There's so much more that I can show you or tell you about my follow-up system, but if you haven't seen this video, I'm going to have you start there. This is an hour-long video of my entire follow-up system, some details that I've left out, and some more training to help you be successful as a realtor. If you haven't checked this out, go take a look at that video, and I'll see you in the next video.